I grew up in the church. It was part of the Catholic Church, and I had been there going to church for years, but I never even knew why it was that Jesus had died on the cross for me. I'd be going to church every Sunday and some of the classes during the week, but I never understood. I knew that Jesus died, but I didn't even know why. I didn't know that he died for me. I didn't know that he died for my sins. I didn't even know that I could possibly ever be free from sin. So as I was growing up, even in elementary school, I was already getting into just stuff that kids should never even see. I was getting into rated X movies. I was cussing. I was lying all the time. I could wear masks every single place that I went. If I saw teachers, I could look like I was the perfect student. I could fit in with any crowd because all I was a bunch of faces. I had no idea who I was or why it was that I was here. There was a time that my brother went to the Brownsville revival, and my brothers began to go after the Lord. I have 5 older brothers, and whenever they started to go after the Lord, I realized that whatever it is that they had, it was something that I wanted. It was something that I was craving for, something I was desiring. And just by 5th grade, I'd already been getting into all of that. And so I went, and my brother just shared very simply that there's a cliff on this side and this is God, and then this side and there's sin in the world. And I had no idea what it was. I thought one side was heaven and one side was whenever you're on the earth, and my brother said that Jesus stood right in the middle so you could walk across. I didn't even know what it meant, but I knew whatever it was that he was talking about, that it was what I wanted. So I went into my room and I prayed a prayer, and I began to seek the Lord on my own. I didn't have anybody discipling me, didn't have anybody sharing anything with me, and I just began to seek God on my own, desiring him. I began to memorize scripture. I didn't even know I was supposed to be reading the Bible, and he would just show me that this was his word, that this was his promise. And so I began reading it and studying it. And then I ended up being able to go to a church group, and as soon as my parents found out I was at the church group, I was banned from going to any of those things for 2 years. And during those 2 years, I was able to go after Jesus with every single thing inside of me. He began to teach me. He discipled me. He showed me what it was to live a life with him. He would appear to me. He would send me dreams and visions. He moved inside of me and built a foundation to where I know that he is real, and that he had a plan for my life, and that he has a plan for the lives of everybody that I speak with, everybody that I'm talking with. I ended up being able to go to the Brownsville revival. God majorly touched me, radically changed my life to where I knew that all my life was going for the gospel, being able to spread his name all over the world, wherever I could go, any place that I could go. I would go into my school, I would preach to my teachers, I would preach to the other students, anybody I could talk with. I would try to sing Mercy Seat over in the talent show, being able to do whatever I could to see people get saved. I would see them saved. I would disciple them. And then God called me to Heartland School of Ministry. And here is where he has completely and taken me even further within like 1 semester than I had within years of being a Christian. And now all I want to do, all I crave, all I want to do is just see people saved, see them discipled. I want to go after God harder than I ever have before, knowing that no matter what level I'm at, there's always levels higher and higher and higher that I'm able to go to.